Friday marked 1 year of the war in Ukraine, a sobering day around the world. Our Charlie D'Agata was in Ukraine when the war started, and he filed this report from Ukraine for us.
It's up to you. I was thinking that this is the front line.
We're taken to an unspecified frontline position north of Bakhmut. Two things about Ukrainian soldiers: they're really sensitive about sharing locations for obvious reasons, and they really don't want us to get hurt.
Это наши. Это наши стреляют.
Outgoing.
This friends.
Friendly fire.
Да.
Some incoming,
Да.
some outgoing.
Да.
What do you want to do? This is the front line.
I know. Stay close to the building, they tell us. Split up. Russian mortar teams aim for people in clusters. One of the soldiers was a mortar guy himself and said if he was on the other side, he would have already launched a volley at us by now. So we hurry to get on with the job.
Okay, let's try one.
The sound of explosions has been non-stop, both outgoing and incoming. This is the last Ukrainian-held village before the Russian front line, about 3 miles in that direction. Commanders tell us the front line has only moved a few hundred yards in the past couple of months. In some cases, the soldiers are holding off the Russians using no more than automatic weapons. This is what a stalemate looks and sounds like.
We need to wrap soon.
Really?
Yes.
Is it getting that hot?
They're really worried.
The explosions haven't stopped the entire time that we've been here. Is it always like this?
Always.
Always. If it feels like the world is growing weary of this senseless war after a year of fighting, imagine how Ukrainians feel. We were here when the invasion began, when the capital itself was coming under attack, and each time we've returned, we've been shocked by the staggering and growing toll of the war. Even in virtual ghost towns like Staryi Saltiv in eastern Ukraine, the few residents who remain still manage a kind of life, sustained largely with the help of volunteers, food, and aid from around the world. Raisa Fativa survived the Russian occupation and the months of bombardment that followed when they pulled out and pummeled the neighborhoods. So this is when it began. This is the occupation. So May, June, July, August, September. Getting aid to the other side of the river is more difficult. The Ukrainians blew up the bridge, forcing the Russian retreat. This temporary pedestrian bridge will do for now. They don't want to allow vehicles to cross in case the Russians try to come back. The sheer sadness and unnecessary suffering can be overwhelming. Just over a year ago, most of this country was at peace. Overnight, the entire country was at war. A brutal war with no end in sight.
Charlie D'Agata reporting from Ukraine.